Either way, something's going to give here. One of these two teams tied in the standings will move above the other. And underway off the opening face-off, possession belongs to Jacob Janke and the Brampton Express. They will go to work on offense first. We'll get you caught up on all the scores earlier on this weekend as Janke looking to run the screen and roll, does with Penn Estrat. First shot of the game. Dusty Hill pins it on the pad, and a quick outlet pass gets away, and it'll go right back to Brampton, but Wes Whitlow almost had that. Colin Matthews, the speedster, able to get it, and Brampton now will work on the offensive end one more time. McDonald getting double teamed as he ends up flipping it over. Zach Sutherland out there as well, as is Curtis Ward, having his best season in the Arenalacrosseleague. Ward working one-on-one with Gavin Skye, turns the corner. Tough pass, take it in. Great save by Dusty Hill as a golden opportunity from Jeremy Searle. Another shot will give Brampton a fresh 20. Zach Sutherland. Sutherland looking for an opening. Kick over the middle, that shot over the net. Sniper's not looking for it, knocked away. And a good job by Vradenberg. It's hit back by Sutherland, but now the Snipers with Mike McLaughlin will get their first offensive possession of this game. Good crowd on hand here on this NFL Sunday as Ty Argent out there. Keep an eye on him. Got a cousin out there too in Nathan Jones, so a bit of a family affair. That shot from way out from Avery Steinbach Parker. He retrieves it, but possession will belong to the Brampton Express. Brampton, of course, last time they were in this building, gave up a 5-goal lead to the Paris River Wolves in a overtime loss. Bounced back since then, and they're looking, of course, to finally take that step over the 500 mark. They'll start it then, looking inside, backhand try wide of the mark and a golden opportunity, and that looks like that's in the net. So the miss there by Jake McNabb, he retreated to the bench, but an outstanding job to follow up on that play and pocket that rebound. So good heads-up play gives Janke and the Express a 1-0 lead. That's Janke's first of the game. He's got 10 goals this season. And back in the welcome back to the lineup, Kenori Sugahara, the face-off specialist for the Snipers, as he wins the draw. And now we'll see if the Snipers now can do a little something. Wes Whitlow on that right side. First shot steered aside by Shanahan. Rebound picked up by Josh Madeira. Stolen back by Whitlow. Whitlow now has Andrew Horsley on him. Whitlow double team backhand right on. Shanahan again made that one look easy. And a quick outlet pass, not a good one. Whitlow fishing again. Medeiros again has it stripped. That's an 8-second count. Good forechecking by the Snipers. And they'll get another chance. Mitch Zulian now. Jeremy Bombury, his shot. Wide of the mark. Good job by Jaden Patterson. Patterson now looking in. He has it taken from him. Quick shot. Bombury wide of the mark. 5 on the shot clock. Tossed across. Bombury's underhand right on stop. Rebound picked up. Loose Stats in the middle. And again, another great save by Shanahan as he closed up everything now. And here comes Penn Estrat over the timeline for the Express. Sutherland jumps in with him. Estrat will retreat to the bench. Sutherland one-on-one right side. He'll let that go. That's well wide of the mark. Rebound. Good job by Gavin Tebow to keep that on the right side. Working a big shot there and right on, but another good save by Dusty Hill as Austin Hazen had a chance, and now Stotts will slow it up. Argent gets a screen. Ty Argent looking to duck out of that. He'll swing it around to the top. Bomber, get it back. Argent has room. Lets it go right off the logo. Stop by Shanahan. Outlet pass now working to Jonah Bean. He'll work it up. Send away Matthews. Matthews now wrong stick side. Dumps it in. And a beauty move and goal. Curtis Ward. Well executed transition goal by the Express. They jump out to a 2-0 lead. Talk about putting together a fine season. Curtis Ward, that is his 18th goal that he has pocketed, the most he's done in an Arena Lacrosse League uniform, and he continues to elevate his level of play each and every week. Off the draw. Snipers control, Ben Wittich. Wittich look for some help, beams on him. Wittich will cradle it over the timeline, look for an opening, kick it back out. So as of right now, the Snipers look a little scattered on offense. They've taken a lot of shots, but they haven't been high quality. Steinbach Parker wide of the mark, case in point there. Zulian picks it up with 6 on the shot clock, skips it across. Again, that one, good save made there by Shanahan. Ball loose. Zulian's going to keep it there, work a fresh 20. So time now to be a little more deliberate here on offense for these Snipers. They've done a good job of peppering Shanahan early. Now they need some quality shots. Shovel pass, picked up in the middle, scoot through. That's a better quality, good save. Shanahan, so working his way in was Keelan Pilon, not able to beat Shanahan, and the Express now with Trevor McDonald. Wrong stick side. McDonald twister wide of the mark. Rebound, right back, Snipers counter the other way. We're under 10 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Richie Albert, he'll work that left side. Stotts out there as well, another Stotts, and Bombury. Bombury chased out. He'll take that shot. Going to have to get in a lot closer if you're going to beat Shanahan with anything from there. Shanahan backdoor on the money. Ward had it, lost it as it popped out of his pocket, but he got it back. So the Express now with Estrat. In full stride. Estrat, top corner. So Penn Estrat unleashing that overhand to find the top corner for a 3-0 lead. So Brampton has done a great job of counter-punching everything that the Snipers have thrown their way so far in the early going. Snipers need to be a little more disciplined on offense here and get better shots. Off the draw, Matthews wins that one over Sugihara, gets it back to Beam, and trying to run down Jonah Beam is no easy task. I don't care how big you are, and Sugihara carries a good weight. Ward on him. Ward with him on him. Flips off, and it's Jake McNabb. McNabb gets a step. McLaughlin on him. McNabb leans in. Looking for something. Good defense now. Zulian on that side, too, on the switch. Janke tried to turn the corner. Great chance here now. Breakaway. One man to beat. And thinking better of it, and I think that was a good job as Smith, and I think we're going to have a penalty on the play here. And I think that's an excellent call as Smith was taken into the boards hard. Good that he's okay. First power play of the game will belong to the Snipers. Headed to the box, Nathan Jones. And coming in, the Snipers certainly could use a little extra work. So a chance here to settle down and get back in this game trailing by 3. We're under 8.5 to go, first quarter. Whitlow at the top. Has Bombury and Argent on that left side. Skip out. Pilon, dump in. Bombury working too hard. Good job chasing him out. Move that ball. Excellent work inside. That shot there wide of the mark. Rebound, Karam. Weird bounce, and the Express now on the run. They've got 2 with a clear path. Estrat. He'll go to the far side. Short-handed transition goal. Penn Estrat back to back. So you could see when the Snipers took way too long to bother going to change instead of running back on defense to take away that transition opportunity. So not the best decision made there. And with just under a minute and a half to go in the power play, the Snipers are down by 4. Off the draw, Sugihara. Possession belongs to the Snipers. Wittich. So see here now if somewhere, somehow they can shake things loose and steady everything. Still a long way to go in this game. Whitlow will size things up from the top, work it around on the interchange. Good defense by the Express. They hold steady in the box. Argent, no look, tried to go 5-hole, but Shanahan had the basket closed, and with 7:27 to play, that will take us to our first officials timeout. So as we get set to resume play, as you saw, the bit of a weird setup. Estrat will go one-on-one. He'll get worked over, but a good job getting it over the timeline. Looking to burn some precious seconds here. 40 seconds left in the man short. Curtis Ward looking to roll off McLaughlin. Good job of staying with him. Screen on the switch. Bradenberg will work him over. On the backdoor cut by Janke. He's going to play the carom. Pick that up. Go for the dunk attempt. Stopped by Dusty Hill. Possession belongs to the Snipers now. So just 20 seconds left in the man advantage. Snipers still looking for their first goal of this game. Trailing by 4. Whitlow, that's his spot. Dump over Argent. Kick back out on the swing, and that pass barely stays in play. 10 on the shot clock. Dying seconds now, the penalty. Watch the carom on this shot. Argent. Good job to stay with it. No reset. Shot clock's going to expire. So a good job by the Express. They kill their first man short situation, and now Matthews will work it over the timeline, give way to Sunderland. Sunderland will work half boards right side. He'll look for a screen, gets one from McNabb, tries to weave his way in, doesn't have the shovel available. Still another opening, far side. They're going to try to keep working that far corner on Dusty Hill, and looks like we're going to have a penalty called. And I think this time it's going to be the Snipers, and it is. Looks like Hess will be the guilty party. 2 minutes for holding, so Brampton now with their first power play opportunity. Not the ideal scenario for the Snipers, as the Express back to work now on offense. McNabb will be at the top. Sutherland on that right side. Gavin Tebow down on that left crease. McNabb, he'll slide over. Look for that shot pass is what it was. Ward in that left shooter spot battling for it. Tebow's going to go for the dunk, and that's a beauty. That's just a beauty. Long arm of the law. Gavin Tebow reaching out to touch someone, and it's 5-0. First of the game for Tebow, power play marker. So I don't think that was one of the cases where Dusty Hill, you could shrug your shoulders, but Tebow's got such a long reach. He was able to dunk that without touching any of the iron. The only thing that moved was the mesh. Off the draw. Sugihara unsuccessful. Matthews working him over in the circle. Good hesitation move. He'll kick it back out to Janke. We're under 5.5 to go here, opening quarter. The Express rolling along here with the first 5 goals of this game. Ward, quick step, tried to slide that one, bounce up top. Karam Sutherland, 8 on the shot clock. Estrat, he'll let that go 5-hole. So Penn Estrat with his 3rd of the game. He's had 2 top corners, went to the bounce 5-hole there, and the lead is 6. So Brampton is doing everything in their power to expose any of the weaknesses that the Snipers have, and looks like we're going to have a goaltending change as Dusty Hill's going to zip out. Looks like Mike Martin-Abel will take over. So Martin-Abel now for Dusty Hill, and you don't know, don't expect that to be the last time you're going to see Dusty Hill. It could just be a breather. If you're not familiar with lacrosse, a lot of times you can interchange your goalie, and that's because I tell you, it's a tough haul if you're worried about your goals against average in this game. Tebow He'll curl out, swing it back to Janke, work the right side to Sutherland. Sutherland one-on-one with Wittich. Wittich, good job of bouncing him out. Janke's shot, steered aside. And good job on a short hop, but throws it away. And it will belong to the Snipers. Janke and Stotts getting tangled up there, and Snipers now will bring it over the timeline. Sugihara. 4.5 to go. First quarter. Whitlow looking for an opening. Good swim move, but left it hanging out there. Ball loose. Snipers track it down in Bomberg. 10 on the shot clock. Down low. Whitlow got turned around, was right on the doorstep, feed back out. Couldn't connect as it popped right to the pocket of Pilon. And now the Express counter the other way. Robert Cristello, job well done, gives away. And it's Hazen. Hazen looking to lean in. On the roll, McNabb slides that. So faked like he was going up, went down instead, and Jake McNabb with his first of the game. McNabb with 14 goals this season. And Brampton is taking no prisoners here in this first quarter, leading by a touchdown. Off the draw, Matthews, dominant. And this is the first time I've seen Sugihara really struggle, and I think it's the quickness of Matthews that's really doing the job. Jones out there, he'll flip. Janke now on the right. Zulian on him, blows by him. Janke! And that's in the net. So defensively, the Snipers struggling. Janke with his second. And for the first time this season, I tell you, the Snipers will be happy to see this first quarter blow on by. Back here as we're set to go after the Snipers timeout, and I think a good one called by head coach Darcy Palace. Really need to find a way to stop this 8-goal run by this Brampton team. And Sugihara matched up against Jonah Beam. He'll take that. Wittich over the line, and Hess will set things up. Looking on the roll. Great try. That one goes off the iron. Trevor McDonald going to roll out of trouble. Good outlet pass. And here come the Express again with Adamson. Has Tebow with him. Waits for the trailer in Sutherland. Sky there to close that off. Doing a good job defensively. So Brampton now will set things up here. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first. Sutherland looking for that screen and roll with McNabb. Instead, Tebow goes down on a heap, blew a tire, got back up, recovered. He'll roll that in the corner. Good defensive stance finally by the Snipers, and they now will get another touch on offense. Argent. Haven't found a way to beat Shanahan yet. Looking inside to Stotts, but that pass is too tough, too much traffic. And now here come Brampton. Riley DeLille. He'll give way, and we're at the 2-minute warning here, and it's Janke. I think more importantly, the Snipers, instead of worrying about getting on the board, got to stop Brampton from scoring. Hazen. The flip back, looking for McNabb. 5 on the shot clock. McNabb. He'll have to let that go from way out and almost found the wickets. Good job there by Martin Abel to keep that one out. And again, back-to-back defensive holds for the Snipers. Chandler Allen, he'll dump it off. Pilon, nothing doing, swinging around. They'll try it from the right. Whitlow, bouncer, good save. Shanahan and scoop. Devlin Shanahan has just gotten better. Out of the box, Speedy on the money. Breakaway, Brampton, finish. How about Dylan Goddard? Just put on the uniform, flying out of the bench. Give Shanahan the assist and give the Brampton Express a 9-goal lead. So coming from everywhere for Brampton, they certainly came in on a mission here off the draw. Matthews again. Matthews weaves through, dumps it. Janke, wrong stick side. Good save there as we are into the final minute here of the first quarter. Mike McLaughlin will look. He'll dump it off. Stotts now will look for an open area to run to. Chased by Horsley. Bombury. They'll work the two-man game. Skip across. On the flip. That goes awry. Good job there by Neil Adamson. Buried in a couple of defenders. 30 seconds on the game clock. Gets knocked away. And we'll go all the way down into the sniper's end. 20 seconds on the game clock. Argent. Got to go to work here. Not too soon. Checks the clock. 10 left. Gets it back. Now's the time. Thinks of it. Double thinks it. Triple think. 4. Chased out. Penn Estrat. Defensive D-man, and no goal as Estrat couldn't beat the buzzer. 9-0 after the opening 15 in favor of the Express. Ready to go here for second quarter action. In case you missed it earlier this week, Friday night, the Whitby Steelhawks remain unbeaten 17-13 in a battle for first place over the Peterborough Timbermen. Yesterday's doubleheader at Children's Arena in Oshawa, the Paris River Wolves held on to beat the Oshawa Outlaws 17-16. And then Whitby was back at it again, the defending champs, with 2 games this week. 19-18 winners over the Toronto Monarchs. They sit with a perfect 8-0 record. Nathan Jones working one-on-one, weaves his way in, late stick check, and a good one. Laid down by Smith, and possession out of the Snipers. So good start to the second quarter. Need some positive stuff coming from the home team in white. Smith will dump it off, and Patterson. They're going to need something from Patterson for sure, as well as Ty Argent and Wes Whitlow. That shot from Bombury off a leg. Still plenty of time on the shot clock to get closer. Dump down low. Diving. Good save there made by Shanahan. Collision, and McDonald overran it. Beam had it, and Argent took it from him. Chance here on the twister. Nothing doing. So a golden opportunity again for Steinbuck Parker, but better job by Shanahan to cut down that angle. Scrum behind the net. Brampton in no hurry. Shot clock's going to tick down, and that's going to be a violation, and possession will belong to Trevor McDonald and the Express. One pass to DeLille over the timeline. Back door, and a good job by DeLille to hold up. And Ward now. Ward had it tapped out of his stick. Good job defensively, but got it back. So Curtis Ward relentless. Tebow again going for the dunk. This time nothing doing. Creased the call there. So Dusty Hill back in between the pipes for the Snipers for this second quarter. Chandler Allen now will work it. Travis Stotts. He'll head over to the stick side. Stotts will work the Stotts, and they'll get it back and swing it around to Whitlow. Whitlow one-on-one. Whitlow. Great stick skills. Whitlow. So brought it to the backhand, then twisted it to the forehand to tuck it in, and finally the Snipers on the board. So we knew that Whitlow had to stand tall here. First of the game, 8th of the season, and a big one because you can't get your second or third if you don't have your first. And that was just an outstanding goal by Whitlow. Just a reminder, it'll be the Peterborough Timbermen rolling into town here following this game to take on the Ohsweken Bears, still looking for their first win of the season. Great duck and move. Big save, Dusty Hill, as Janke made a great maneuver. A bit of embellishing there. Wittich paying no mind, gets it over the timeline. Wittich attacking the net now. He pulls it out, and Argent will slow it down. Patterson gets a step. He'll let that rip. Good save, Shanahan. Patterson retrieves that rebound. Harassed by Horsley. Dumps it off. McDonald going to chase. And a good job trying to turn the corner. That one right on, and doing a good job of really working in that logo on the chest of Shanahan. Need to go work some corners now, and it's Estrat. Backdoor looking for McNabb. Estrat will track down his own pass and dump it back over, and the Express will set things up deep in the corner on the right side. Through the crease the call, so possession will belong to the Snipers. Hess now will work it. He'll retreat to the bench. Rest of the offense on for the Snipers. Argent. Swing it around. And that's going to be too much as interference. The call will give possession right back to Brampton. Curtis Ward has McDonald with him. McDonald forgot the ball, took that step. And good effort there, but for naught. Trevor McDonald had an outstanding last game, pocketed 2 goals, his first 2 of the season. And now Argent looking for the flip. Dips around that crease area. Changes it, gets it to Stotts in tight. That one, stick check. That's going to be a penalty, as that's going to be a slashing call. And a good one is Jordan Medeiros, the guilty party there. So the Snipers will go back to work with their second power play opportunity. They hope it's going to be a little more fruitful than the first, as they manage just giving up a shorthanded goal. We're at the 11-minute mark here. Second quarter. So Whitlow at the top. Bombury and Argent on the left. Patterson on that right side. And that errant pass, but it stays in the possession of the Snipers. Quick 2-man game, no look. Argent, dip out, fake. Kick back, Whitlow. Whitlow underhand right on. I was close to being a back in, but it was inadvertent. Now Matthews on the run. Has Estrat with him. Estrat will peel out to the bench. Matthews now with Wittich on him will look to burn some time. Matthews working with Searle on this left side. Minute 15 to burn, 10 on the shot clock. Searle. He's going to go for a run, and I'm not sure if he may have caught a slash or what happened with Searle, but laboring to get off and getting checked out there as the Snipers now into the final minute here of this power play. Argent at the top this time. That shot way out. Good job by Steinbuck Parker. That one, another shot missed the net, and another shot missed the net. So apparently some issues with the sights being just off a bit. Need to check their scopes, as the Snipers with 4 shots, none of them hit the net. So McDonald now will trot over the timeline, looking to kill this final 25 seconds of the penalty. And right now it just seems like the Snipers just a little bit off their game here. Ward, certainly not off his game. Ward gets a step. Ward tried to slide it, it does. So feeling the flow today, without a doubt, Curtis Ward, his second of the game. And another shorthanded goal comes with 9 seconds left in the Snipers' power play. So that'll be a stat that Darcy Palace, Vince Longboat, and Derek Searle will have to address. One of the challenges of the Arena Lacrosse League is each week interchanging roster. whether it be injuries or illness or other commitments. Sugihara off the draw there. So Sugihara is able to beat Beam, but not able to get one or two from Colin Matthews, and now it's Smith. Ducks in, skip pass across. That sidearm again, wide of the mark. And had Trevor McDonald set his sights on that, he probably could have had himself a breakaway. And possession will belong to Brampton no matter. And Estrat deep in the corner right side. They'll work it back to the left. Out there again is Goddard. Janke loses his balance, goes down. Good discipline to not hit him when he was down, and that's going to be a tough call to take. I'm not quite sure. So a legal cross-check to call, and looks like it's going to go to Andrew Vradenberg. I'm not quite sure. Now, mind you, crew chief Joel Furman had a much closer vantage point than I did. So Brampton to work on their second power play opportunity, and looks like there will be another bench minor added to that for too much mouth. So Snipers not helping their own cause. They will be down to a 5-on-3 situation here. And Brampton will play with Estrad as the safety and work 4-on-3. Sutherland in with McNabb, Ward, and Tebow on the interchange. McNabb, Tebow, quick stick finish. So they waste no time taking advantage of the first. 2 for 2 with the man advantage. Tebow with his second of the game. So we'll see here if some way, somehow, the Snipers can find a way to regroup. Just over 8 minutes left here in the opening half. First to 2. It'll be the Bears and the Timbermen following this game to wrap up Week 7 in the Arenalacrosse League. Off the draw, possession will belong to the Snipers. Still got a minute 40 to burn here. And Steinbach Parker will go for a bit of a run. Brampton's defense has been outstanding, as has been their goaltending. That one well wide. Now the Snipers haven't helped because their low percentage from where they're taking their shots, and the fact that they've missed the net 80% of the time here doesn't bode well for the numbers. Now you can do your own stats, but Ward now will set things up with just over a minute to go in the second power play. Third power play opportunity, McNabb at the top. Tebow. Ward. Everything's skipping along here for the Express. McNabb finish. So great ball movement there on a display of fine passing from these Express, and they capitalize on the power play for the third time. McNabb's second of the game. And it's an 11-goal lead. So things just didn't go the Snipers' way early in this one, and Dusty Hill's going to make the change, and back will come Mike Martin-Abel. Sometimes as a netminder you have good days and bad days. That's just the way things roll. It's a toughest position out there. So Martin-Abel will come back in. No warm-up when the coaches make the goaltending change. If it's an injury, they get as long as they want. McDonald. He'll pick that up from McDonald to McDonald. Clearly no relation. And Sutherland will set things up. So Brampton in the driver's seat here. We're under 6 minutes to go. That shot right on. Wittich had it but lost it. Snipers battling for it. And Sutherland trying to weave his way out of it. Sugihara runs into a roadblock. And Wittich going to try to run it down, but Sutherland gets there first. Wittich now will hockey it back, pick it up, and flip it. But it goes right to Searle, and he'll move it up to McDonald. Has a man on the back door. McDonald bouncer 5-hole. So Trevor McDonald for the second straight game pockets one. The Express add to their lead. This is a 5-on-5 goal. And right now, for each goaltender for these Snipers, just not their day. So a quiet crowd on hand here. Came here looking to try and push the Snipers. And again, Sugihara trying to get the better of Matthews. Does not. And with that, we'll go to our officials' timeout. But that'll give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors on behalf of the Six Nations Snipers. Belco Construction, Nitro 54 Variety, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas and Variety, Tribe Cannabis, Puff Puff Pass, One Nation Energy, Aero Express Sports, and of course, Hills Custom Coffins. You can visit anytime, but you are not allowed to stay. We'll be back. Set to go after our officials' timeout. Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions as we wrap up Week 7 in the Arena Lacrosse League with the first of two from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River. Ward let that one go. That's an interference call. Possession belongs to the Snipers. And now Travis Stotts. He'll leg it over the timeline and work a two-man game with Hess. Hess will stay out there on the right side with Whitlow. Whitlow will duck in, swing it over, screen there and get it back. Whitlow tried to put it top side. Good job, though, by Shanahan sliding over. And I tell you, his stick skill's exceptional. Whitlow working on McDonald, and that's an 8-second count there. So a good job by Whitlow just to hold them up. And whistle went, and looks like Roger Nurse calling too many on the floor, and it looks like it's going to go to the Brampton Express. So if you're the Snipers, I'm not sure you want a power play opportunity here. You're 0 for 2, and you've given up 2 shorthanded goals. So going to have to get better. The only good thing is only way to go from here is up. Whitlow will work that side. Going in, good bounce shot. Shanahan closed that off on a good opportunity. Knocked down by Argent. So Argent now on a fresh reset. Walking in, but that's a setup there. Shanahan, there was no room for anything. Shanahan lofts that one up down the floor, and a good job there looking for Estrat to run under it. We're at the 5-minute mark now, and it's Argent. Shanahan has left nothing. It took a whole lot to beat him. You see how big he is between those pipes. Makes himself nice and wide, and you don't see a whole lot of mesh behind him. Patterson at the top, swims in, dumps down low. Kick over, quick stick finish. So you got to make that extra pass, and they do. And it's Keelan Pilon with the finish. So a power play goal for the Snipers, much needed. And the lead now trimmed down to 11. So with 4:38 to go in the opening half, if you're the Snipers, you got to crawl before you can walk, find a way to get a couple stops, and work on some offensive possessions now. Argent off the face-off draw. Whitlow will swing it across Patterson. And that one right in the basket, easy pickoff. And that stick goes out. You saw the contact with the goalie stick, but he was outside of the crease area. Mike McLaughlin in there to lay a shoulder. Patterson stripped on the play. And it's run down by Nathan Jones. So a good job by Jones not giving up on the play, and Matthews now will set it up. He'll look to get a running start working out there with Ward. Matthews turns the corner, gets bumped out by Vredenberg. He'll kick it, swinging across, 8 on the shot clock. Ward, one-on-one, Sky on him. Chased out on the rotation. Ward shot from way out, good defense by the Snipers. And they'll look to move it up now with Sky. Sky with McDonald on him, bit of a mismatch size-wise. The flip there. Doesn't matter, I tell you, Trevor McDonald will work you over. Kick over. Steinbuck Parker looking to get a step twister bouncer. And I'm not sure if that caught the post. Look, certainly caught an arm, so that'll be a fresh 20 for the Snipers. And they'll send it back up top to Whitlow. Whitlow skips it. And going to be a penalty as Whitlow goes down. So as long as Whitlow keeps a cool head here, and that shot right on. So Snipers will work with back-to-back power play opportunities now. And it was so it looks like Costello the guilty party, and not quite sure there even needs to be a discussion there. That was clearly a penalty. This is where you have a talk with the coaching staff and understand that right now you're up 11 and you got good things going. No need to rock the boat. Snipers working it around, giving everyone a touch here. They'll go to the right side now. 15, no look. No look on the trailer, but didn't fool Shanahan. Good job with that right pad. Estrat now working with Beam. 2-on-3. Beam's going to lean in and take a check, shovel it off, and stay out there for some defensive assistance working with Estrat. Dump it in the corner with 10 on the shot clock. Hazen, big, strong. He's a whole handful. He lets that one go. Good save made by Martin Abel. And Snipers now able to weather that storm, but McNabb with the forecheck, quick pass up, and just getting it over in time. So Snipers now with just under a minute to go in the power play. Argent. Bombury, Whitlow. Good hands, that one right on. Good save, scooped up, 20 more. Under a minute and a half to go in the half. Argent sized it up. Inside, Whitlow backhand, that one doesn't get through, knocked down by a defender. Great job defensively there. And Duncan Cart with the extra E, using the stiff arm to get it over the timeline. 15 seconds left to burn. McNabb getting chased, getting harassed by Sugihara. He'll roll it back, and Tebow will set it up. Has it knocked out of his stick, 5 to go, and he's taken down on good backup there. Tebow, though, shaken but not stirred as he continued to hold possession and work the entire shot clock. Argent now final 40 seconds here of this second quarter. Penalty over, teams back to 5 aside. Quick shot, bouncer stopped again by Shanahan. He has been outstanding. 30 seconds left in the game clock. Fresh 20. Snipers, Whitlow. Argent, shot never got through. No reset. 10 on the shot clock. Whitlow skip. Trying to bounce out is Pilon. Kicks it out, Argent. Got to let it go. Argent has his stick checked. Good job defensively. And the Express now with 9.2 seconds on the clock call timeout. They will diagram the play. We will take a quick break. Set to go with just 10 seconds left. So Brampton net empty. We'll see what Jeff Dowling has diagrammed here. You can bet they'll take the final shot. Game clock down to 5. Gotta hurry. Ward, interchange. Sutherland lets it go wide of the mark, and clock will tick down. 30 minutes have flown on by. 13-2 in favor of the Express. We'll be back with the third. Just about set to go here for third quarter action. The Brampton Express leading the Six Nations Snipers 13-2. After shutting out the Snipers 9-0 after the opening 15 minutes. So the Express have certainly come to the ILA to play today. Friday's action, Whitby 17-13 winners over Peterborough. Whitby up their record to 7-0. Peterborough fell now to 4-3. Sorry, 4-2. River Wolves, 1-goal winners 17-16 over the Oshawa Outlaws. And then Whitby going back-to-back days, 19-18 win over the Toronto Monarchs. So the Steelhawks sitting atop the Arenalacrosseleague East standings, and opening possession of the third here belongs to the Express. Gavin Tebow isolated on that left side. Snow on him. Tebow peels back out. Snow works him over, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So the Snipers off to a good start here. See what they can do offensively if they can't claw their way back into this game. Bombury. He'll set things up on the left, look for a screen with Argent, kick it back over. Pilon. Pilon bouncer stopped by Shanahan. Shanahan looking for an outlet, finds it in McDonald. So McDonald jumping in a rush, has a man, wrong stick side, so good decision on his part, but a trailer, and Curtis Ward flying through the middle, buries another for Brampton. His third of the game, and rule of thumb, the trailer is always open. You can use that analogy in basketball and hockey as well, and a good job by Trevor McDonald to recognize and see Ward was open flying through, and Ward just slipped that one past Martin Abel and that low far side. Off the draw, Sugihara. And Travis Stotts now. So draws have been pretty even. Problem is that the Express have just been pinpoint on every aspect, passing, shooting, and capitalizing on every opportunity. Whitlow. Nathan Jones working him over. Whitlow shovel. That one wide of the mark. Ball loose. Stotts battling for it. Beam looking, and he's in there too, but that is going to belong to the Express, and Andrew Horsley now over the timeline. So the battles for loose balls in favor of the Express. Shots on net in favor of the Express. High percentage shooting in favor of the Express. Jake McNabb surveys, can't find anything, kicks it out now, gets it back. McNabb looking down low for Hazen, nothing doing there. Ball still loose. It'll be a shot clock violation, possession to the Snipers. So this is one of those games where if you're Darcy Powless and Vince Longboat, what do you say in the locker room at halftime? I think pretty much it's sort of take your head out of your arse and go out there and work hard. Even if you don't come away with the win, you certainly have to make sure that you're working as hard as you possibly can. Any coach can live with mistakes, just can't live with a lack of effort. And Argent now is going to take a penalty on a slashing call. That's an easy one, as that slash attempt went right off the face mask. And barring a goal here with 10 on the shot clock, the Express will go back to work the man advantage. Inside tight, and that one finds the mark. So a beauty pass and tiptoeing right along that crease line looks like Cristello's going to get credit for this one, and I stand corrected. It looks like it's going to be Dylan Goddard with his second of the game. So Goddard on the delayed penalty call. So first couple goals of this second half go to the Express, and a chance there. Good save made by Martin Abel on a break, pretty much a breakaway from Janke, and good effort to get back. Snipers going to need a little zip out of Mitch Zulian now. Zulian's been quiet in this game. Whitlow looking inside. Steinbuck Parker bounces off one, tried to get it back, but Shanahan found it inside his padding, and now Medeiros splits two. Jordan Medeiros kick it back out. Matthews will slow it down with McNabb. Broken stick laying on the carpet. Swing across. McNabb will get it back with 10 on the shot clock. Looking inside, and just defensive breakdowns are just working the Snipers over as Hazen picks up his first goal of the game off a beauty screen and roll. And when those happen, usually it's lack of communication between the defenders. If you're covering a guy and he goes up and sets a screen, it's your job defensively to let that man know he's being screened and decide whether you stay with the man or you switch. And there the Snipers with no communication, and that allowed Hazen to slip right in for an easy opportunity. Chandler Allen worked over by Trevor McDonald. Allen, he'll dump it off. Wittich cutting through. He was covered, and the Snipers will regroup and reset the offense. Brampton extending their defense, playing hard, and you can see why they're just getting better every week. Pilon bounced out. He'll swing it around Argent with 5 on the shot clock. Argent, that was nifty. So tricky and nifty Ty Argent goes just airborne enough to swing that over and tuck it in that far side for his first of the game. That's just Argent's 5th goal of the season. Just goes to show you how hard these Snipers have to work to get one past Shanahan. He's been phenomenal off the draw. Sugihara changes direction, looks to attack, but the double team there with Jones and Horsley is fierce. Kick back out. Zulian will swing it across. Pilon. He'll look to duck in. Late trailers Whitlow. Whitlow thought about it, swung it back. Kick, nothing clean. Smith's going to regroup. Get a 5 on the shot clock. Good job by Medeiros to extend the defense. And Brampton now holds strong one more time. So the difference with what the Express have done defensively, they have pushed the Snipers well into that neutral area, well above that dotted half circle. And Sutherland let that one go, and I'm not sure that Martin Abel even saw that bullet. So Zach Sutherland on the board for the first time in this game. He's got an even 20 on the season. And with just under 10 minutes to go here, third quarter, the Snipers are yet to be able to mount any kind of run. And give credit to the Express, as they have done everything defensively, including gotten the goaltending they've needed. On the run, quick shot stopped though. And that's going to be a back-in call, but a great save again by Shanahan, who has upped his game here. And he's been awfully stingy. Looking inside, Zulian shot. So another good save by Shanahan, Zulian point blank. And Matthews with a quick pass up to McDonald. McDonald turned his back and probably shouldn't have. Got to expect that hit. Ball loose. Scrum on the boards. Chandler Allen in the middle. Curtis Ward on the outside. Ben Wittich comes away with it. Wittich. He'll look to let that one go. Gets it over to Whitlow. Wittich on the give and go. Gone and went. McDonald and Wittich tangled up down low on the left side. And in close, Wittich, and he takes a hard hit. But again, Shanahan closed the door. And now McDonald on the run. Been out there for a while. Diving for it. Gets it over. Quick shot and a good try by Thibault. McDonald, a bad pass back, but working late on a shift. Thibault's going to work for it. Keeps it in the offensive end. So look at the effort. You talk about being up 14 goals. And the Brampton Express still diving for loose balls. Bombury through a crowd right off the logo again. Shanahan making that look easy. Great positioning. And DeLille now. Estrat, give and go. Searle, wrong stick side. Good decision on his part. And they'll wait. Hazen, quick swing across, working a Ward. Ward on the duck in. In tight. That one's knocked away. Dying seconds of the shot clock. McNabb lets that go. Right on target. Snipers now with possession here. So the Express have not allowed the Snipers really to get in any kind of flow, any kind of rhythm. Pilon on the flip. Whitlow will bail him out. Pilon will get it back. Trying to turn the corner. Well outside with 8 on the shot clock. Shovel in. Argent backhand wide of the mark. Argent tried to fish that one out one-handed. Ball loose. Medeiros is going to box guys out. Possession will belong to the Express. And with that said, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Set to go here and resume play as the Express continue to roll through this third quarter here. They have possession. 5-on-5 Lacrosse. Janke. He'll go for a run as they'll jumpstart the offense. Chandler Allen's going to chase him down. Dump over. Sutherland bounced right back up into a double team and had his stick chopped away. And there's going to be a slashing call coming to the Express. And Sniper's going to try to work it over the timeline, and they do with Zulian. Zulian has a man. Dumps it out down low. And a beauty finish there. Much needed by Jaden Patterson. So good heads-up play by Mitch Zulian. Initially didn't see Patterson, but recognized in time, got him the ball, and Patterson able to finish and capitalize. Fourth goal of the game for the Snipers. So once again, Beam and Sugihara. Sugihara has won these ones against Beam, but hasn't been able to beat Colin Matthews. Bit of a surprise as Zulian now working one-on-one. Mitch Zulian, dump over, looking for Whitlow. Whitlow draws the double team and kicks it back out. They'll swing it back to Zulian. Zulian inside. Probably should have taken that a little closer. Whitlow will track it down. 10 on the shot clock. Whitlow, flip. Quick shot right on again, right off the logo of Shanahan. And Shanahan pass short hop. McLaughlin will retrieve that. And the Snipers will quickly move it up into the offensive end. Argent on the left side. Gets a screen on the roll. Pilon over top, finds the top corner. So Keelan Pilon with his second of the game on a beauty feed from Wes Whitlow. Back-to-back goals for the first time for the Snipers in this game. It's 17-5. So just under 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. That's really the first bit of life, and Matthews comes back and takes over the draw from Sugihara. So you see that matchup, the way that's played out in the circle. Janke gets a step on Sky. That was a mismatch, and you got to like what Janke did. He knew speed-wise he had the advantage, so he pulled Sky out with a couple steps back and then blew by him with that first step forward, and he pockets another one. So there's the answer that Brampton has been providing all game. Janke's third goal of this game off the draw. This time Sugihara gets one from Matthews. Hess now will swing it to Whitlow. That lofted up and a bit indecisive. Was looking for Zulian, jumping in the rush, hitting the trailer, and it's Horsley. Horsley looking down low to Medeiros. Medeiros box out, takes a hit, coughs it up. Whitlow now. So Snipers will look to move it, and they do with Zulian. Zulian will wait, and Argent now. Work it with Bombury. Bombury swings it across. Good job defensively by the Express, as their defensive rotation was flawless there. And now Trevor McDonald hauls one in one-handed behind him. Working on his wrong stick side. Chandler Allen on him. Jonah Beam. He'll retreat. McNabb. Under 4.5, third quarter. Hazen trying to bounce off Allen. Runs into two, kicks it out McNabb. 3 on the shot clock. McNabb changes the angle. That one was right dead 5-hole, but a good job by Martin Abel. And now one-man pressure from McNabb. Good job to get it ahead to Stotts. That goes off the helmet. Whitlow, tough bounce, and that just didn't go Sniper's way. Whitlow battling for it, scoops it up. No call on the trip. Inadvertent, great twister right on. No, Shanahan there isn't a whole lot of room. He just fills up most of that net. And now comes the other way with Cart with the extra E, 8-second count, and you can see the clock was at 20. Chance here, quick transition. Buried in the far side. Keelan Pilon. Third of the game. He has been responsible for half the team's goals. And I may stand corrected, as that looks like it could have been Steinbach Parker. So I think that is the case. So we'll give Steinbach Parker his first. He's got 18 goals this season. And be mindful that I am not the official scorer by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just here to tell it how it is. Quick pass up ahead. Smith work it inside. Zulian, good job of stopping on a dime, but again, perfectly positioned was Shanahan. Quickly up over the timeline. Cristello. He'll work it. Sutherland now. We hit the 3-minute mark now, third quarter. Searle will swing it across to Ward. Ward, 10 on the shot clock. Inside. Sky had it. Instead, Wittich is going to back him up. Wittich now on the run. No numbers as he'll put on the brakes, wait for the trailer, and finds it in Bombury. Bombury, good dipsy doodle, bad shot though. Whitlow will pick up the carom. No reset. Whitlow chased. DeLille working him over. Argent, one hand. This time ran out of real estate. Couldn't tuck it in. Back the other way is Estrat. He's going to push the issue here. Has a trailer in Hazen. Hazen down low. Quick stick and a beauty save made there by Martin Abel. And now it's going to get bounced across. Going to need some help, and they do find it in McGregor Allen. So McGregor and Chandler Allen both out there. Those two, of course, brothers, and plenty of family connections. Stotts as well. As that one, a good save again by Shanahan. And he'll look up and find a man in the middle. Nathan Jones, speaking of family connections, of course, Ty Argent on the other side. Those two connected, cousins. McNabb, 10 on the shot clock. Ward looking for McNabb. He'll leave it. Picked up Searle, just wide of the mark. And no reset, so that'll be a shot clock violation. Possession to the Snipers with just over a minute to play here, third quarter. Argent. Dipsy doodle, body's laying down. Goes off the post and picked up by Patterson, and he buries the rebound. So Jaden Patterson on the doorstep, the recipient of a good carom, finds the mark for the second time. It's 18-7. So Sniper's showing a bit of a pulse here. It's going to take a whole lot in this fourth quarter, but the main thing is one step at a time. Try and come away with something positive from the third and take that into the final 15. Off the draw, Sugihara with possession. Snipers will work it over the timeline now and dump it down low to Whitlow into the final minute. Zulian swinging across. Bombury looking for Stotts, takes that again, working the logo. Good save made there by Shanahan. And his outlet pass to McDonald. Going to have to hurry, and he dumps it back and airs it out right to Martin Abel, who will send Chandler Allen away. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Argent, Horsley on him. He'll work it with Stotts. Whitlow. Down low, Argent. Argent's going to go for the dive, and that's wide of the mark. Ball loose. Bombury picks it up, 5 in the shot clock. Lets it go. Good save. Again, Shanahan moving great left to right. So final 5 seconds. That's going to get aired out down, and the clock will go. 3 quarters in the books at the ILA. 18-7. Back with the fourth. All locked and loaded for fourth quarter, as the officials doing a good job having conversations with both coaches, as you see crew chief Joel Firmhand Furman. And that's what we want to see in the league, a little more communication, less yelling, less cursing, and more lacrosse being played. But when you look at this officiating crew out here today, you've got 3 crew chiefs, with Roger Nurse, of course, an NLL veteran, as Seb Bedoin, of course. He has jumped into the crew chief ranks. So an all-star officiating crew. They have called a tight one here today and let the players determine the outcome, as Mitch Zulian now. Snipers looking to start this fourth off on a positive note. They'll work to the left side. Kick back out. Argent will swing it around, working with Whitlow. Good interchange. Duck in Pilon. Shot wide of the mark. Rebound loose. Pilon shovels it out. Whitlow! That was sweet! Wes Whitlow WW in the house again. That was an awfully sweet move and a sweeter finish. So Wes Whitlow on the highlight reel again. That's his second of the game. His first was highlight worthy. That one was definitely, and gives you an example of what happens when you really practice your stick skills and you're blessed like he certainly is. And that was just an outstanding move. I'm not sure what the argument could be on the play. The ball was clearly outside of the crease, and so explanation given, and back at it here. So an early goal cuts the deficit now to 10. They can get it to single digits, and that's no easy task with Matthews. No look, McDonald, great save. So what could have been that quick answer, instead Snipers battling for it, and that's going to be an interference call as Sugihara and Smith worked over McDonald pretty good. He didn't have the ball, and possession of Brampton. So a big hold coming up here right now for the Snipers. And Tebow will swing it across. They'll work at Searle. He'll take that shot. Stop. Martin Abel, rebound loose. Picked up. Hazen was hanging around that dotted half circle. Gets knocked over. Zulian scoops it up. So bullet dodge there by the Snipers. See what they can do with it now. Whitlow takes it over to the stick side. Whitlow dumps it inside. That one just off the post. So Patterson close but no cigar. And a good job by the Snipers. Looking rejuvenated. Come away with the loose ball. 20 more. Argent. 5 on the shot clock. The flip. Patterson. Skip. Quick shot. Starts off the crossbar. So that goes off the crossbar, off the rafters, and will stay right here. Fresh 20 for the Snipers. So good effort, hard work paid off. Steinbach Parker with the inbounds. They'll work it to Bombury. And that's too much on that on Argent. That's a push in the back, and you can argue all you want that that's not the way it is. Matthews now speeds into the offensive end. Has McNabb with him. Matthews twister. 5-hole. So just when you were looking, thinking comeback, instead Colin Matthews pushes the envelope in transition and buries another one. First goal of the game for Colin Matthews, although he's done an excellent job in that face-off circle. And his strength, of course, is his speed in transition. Sugihara wins that draw. They'll quickly work it up to Zulian. Pilon gets a step, bounce shot answer. So consecutive shots end to end result in a couple of goals going to the carpet. And a good job there as Pilon will tack on his third of the game. I know I gave him credit for one before and took it away with Steinbach Parker, but Pilon has 3 for sure. So the deficit back to 10. Off the draw, Matthews again, so speed prevailing. Matthews ducks back, tried to go bouncer again, and through the crease will give it back to Zulian. Backdoor, Argent. Argent off the crossbar. That one pops up, Adamson runs under it, quick pass, and it's Jonah Beam. Boy, fate is something else as tough bounce. Sutherland answers. So a crossbar at one end leads to a goal at the other. Tough break for the Snipers. Zach Sutherland, the recipient of a beauty pass and an outstanding finish. Second of the game for Sunderland, and The lead back to 11. So Brampton giving the Snipers a sniff, then taking it away. Off the draw, Sugihara. He'll win that one. Allen, he'll peel out, and it's Whitlow. Whitlow had it pop out of his stick, and off to the races, McDonald. McDonald in alone. He'll go bouncer. Good save, Martin Abel. So that would have been a backbreaker. Smith will bring it back the other way. Whitlow will provide the screen. Rebound. Smith battling for it. Adamson boxes him out. Instead, Estrat comes away with it like he always does. Penn Estrat, boy, I tell you, the little things that guy brings to the table. Backdoor McNabb. Good job to haul in that low pass. Give and go Estrat. Gone and went. Rebound, Wittich. Quick pass up to Vredenberg. Vredenberg one-on-one. He'll wait for that back door to swing open. Find a trailer, Stotts. Stotts in alone. Stotts wide of the mark. So the Snipers putting a hurting on those back boards, but that's it. Horsley. Chased by Vredenberg. Looking down low. Well too late for that pass. Hess now will inbound. We're under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth. That pass, a bullet to Vredenberg at his knees, and certainly an opportunity squandered there. Sutherland has some room, working with Hazen. McDonald from way out, that's in the bread basket. And now Snipers again, questionable outlet pass, but Patterson will regroup. 10.5 to go. Fourth quarter, Patterson looking for the screen. Dump off. Good duck in Pelon, great save there by Shanahan. He'll look for a quick outlet, step out of his crease and let it go. Good job of one hop in that one down at the other end, and chemistry for these Express important as Goddard now will hang on to it. Duck off a hit from Wittich on the run. Too much bounce in the outs into the rafters. Possession the other way. Inadvertent horn, play on. And Stotts will swing it across now. Steinbuck Parker on the flip. Tough one for Whitlow. Plays the care. Whitlow, Searle on him. Whitlow kicks it out. Looking for Pelon. Pelon, go for the dive. Tried it, but had too much arc on it. And now Matthews. Matthews on a dime. Exploding. 2-on-1 situation. Sutherland, great save, Martin Abel. So coming up big at the right time. Mike Martin Abel. And that's going to be a 8-second violation, and it is a manual count, but when you see the shot clock go down to 20 and it's only 8 seconds, you know that chances are it's a violation. Ward. Looking inside as Jonah Beam, quick stick. Jonah Beam out there playing some offense. Tebow working in with Zulian, who nifty play to scoop that, hockeyed it to himself and scooped it up. Looking for that back door. Finds it. That one from Bombury, and that one's right in the glove of Shanahan. So just don't have the accuracy needed, not all the Snipers anyway, in this game here today. Jones. He'll swing it around McNabb in the corner. McNabb looking for some room, finds it in Ward, duck in. Ward off the crossbar. Estrat on a reset of 20. They'll hold it back, reset the offense. So now with 8 minutes to go, time clearly on the side of the Express. Snipers looking to move it up. Good job to get it over that timeline by McGregor Allen. And he'll wait for the offense to filter out. Patterson. Bit of token pressure from Medeiros, Patterson, and Whitlow. Kick over. Whitlow. Give and go. And that one too much bounce again. Goes off the screen and out of play. Possession belongs to Medeiros and the Express. Goddard. Under 7.5 to go. Hazen. Big, heavy shot right on. Rebound picked up. Here come the Snipers in transition. Backdoor. Got a man. On the money. Bombury bouncer. So beautiful finish. Right there from Jeremy Bombury, and backdoor execution to perfection, his first of the game. So if you're the Snipers, what you want to see is continuous effort. Fight till the time winds down. Never say die, and still showing a pulse here with 7:12 to go in the fourth. Off the draw, Beam finally wins one, and looking there for McNabb. Beam will gather the rebound. McNabb will pull it out. So job well done by Jonah Beam. And the Express now will be looking to take as much time and be as deliberate as possible on offense. McNabb, Sky on him. McNabb zips that across, looking for Tebow. That's going to be a penalty, and slash is going to be the call. So with 6:30 to go, we will get you the details on the penalty, which will be easy. That will be a slashing call, and good to go after our officials' timeout. Slashing call to Sky will give Brampton their fourth power play opportunity. They're 3 for 3 with the man advantage, and they have collected 2 shorthanded goals in this game. So McNabb at the top, working with Ward, and Sutherland, who tried to go underhand off a defender, will stay right here for a fresh 20. So in case you don't know, Arenalacrosseleague, of course, 30-second, 20-second shot clock. So if you retain possession, you start with 30. If you retain possession, you get 20 more, not a fresh 30. Great ball movement, right on target. Tebow, great save there, Martin Abel. And now Chandler Allen with a flip up to Vredenberg. Had a man open, didn't see him. It was Bombury out of the back door, and now Vredenberg will work it and get it to Patterson. Patterson going to keep it there. We're under 6 minutes to go. Still 1:10 in the man short. Bombury was checking the clock, managed to hang on to it. He'll loft that up, and Brampton now will bring it up over the timeline. So in control in the driver's seat, Curtis Ward and company, as they look here to capitalize now with under 5.5 to go. McNabb on the interchange. He'll let that go. That goes off the iron. Tebow the pickup. So they'll work with 20 more. 35 seconds in the power play, and Hazen changes the angle, was going with the overhand, went to the underhand, and found the mark. Fourth time they've capitalized on the power play. Second of the game for Hazen. And it is back to an 11-goal lead. Just want to remind our viewers, of course, following this one, it'll be the Peterborough Timbermen coming off a loss to defending champs on Friday. They roll into town. They will take on the Ohsweken Bears, still looking for their first win of the season, sitting at 0-6. They've been close but no cigar. They've been far but no cigar. So we'll see what happens when this one is over. Just a reminder, check all the scores, box scores, stats. Arenalacrosseleague.ca is the place to go. Check the games. Just punch in Arena Lacrosse League, hit the link on the site, or go to YouTube, JVI, and they will guide you to where you need to be. Sutherland goes to the overhand. That one up. And that's going to go teeter on the line. Zulian will pick it up and zip it back door. Argent had a notion. Matthews, good defense there. Patterson now gets a screen. Lets it go. Save. Rebound. Good job to close it off. Shanahan gobbles up that loose ball. Good outlet. And it's Trevor McDonald. McDonald 1-on-2. He'll wait for help. Has a trailer. Finds it now in Ward. Dumps it over. Janke tried to quick release. Couldn't do a whole lot with it. And he goes for a run. And Janke can run. Allen's with him. Searle will bail them both out. Ward now. Zip. Hazen. He'll let that go. Ring it off the post. So Pike getting a whole lot of action. Under 4 minutes to go here in this game. And Searle to the bounce. Ball loose. McNabb. Underhand. Stopped though by Martin Abel. And looks like we're going to have something here. And I figured there had to be something somewhere. I think Gavin Sky knew what he did. That was clear. So another power play opportunity, just the second penalty in this second half. And that was an easy one to call. So Gavin Sky has frequented that penalty box a few times here in this game. Just over 3.5 to go. So the Express now can take their time and let the shot clock wind down before trying to take advantage. Just got to hang on for 3.5. That shot from Ward. Sidearm was blocked. Outlet pass and not able to connect. So fresh reset goes to the Express, and they just seem to be getting all the bounces here in this game. McNabb. That sidearm goes again off a defender. Stotts now. He'll roll it up. Zulian's going to have to track it down. He'll be met with Shanahan. Shanahan wasn't sure what to do with it, but McNabb does, and he'll bring it over the timeline. Hazen. That quick shot. Sorry, that was Estrat. Ball loose again. Wittich does a good job to fish it out. It's picked up by McDonald. And he'll skip it across. McNabb, BB. So he went to the sidearm, then the underhand, then back to the overhand, and found the mark. 5 for 5 with a man advantage. Third of the game for Jake McNabb. 2:36 to go in this one. So give the Express some credit. They have put together a couple of outstanding ball games. The last time they had a bye week, the last time they were on the floor was over a week ago. It was a 23-12 shootout over the Bears. And then they roll in here, picking right up where they left off with 22 goals up on the scoreboard again, this time against the Snipers, who were red hot, but still missing some key components. Patterson gets a screen from Whitlow, and I'm not even sure, as looks like Duncan Cart is down. And someone got teed up, and I'm not sure if it just clipped Duncan Cart with the extra E, but it didn't look like it was a hard shot by any stretch from this vantage point. And I don't know if it just got him in a bad spot or what the case is with that one, but so good to see Duncan Cart up. and walking off on his own power. And that's a strange one because Duncan Carr certainly not the type to embellish. He's usually a tough customer, and I've caught him in a sensitive spot. So back to it we go. He's okay. And another power play for the Express, who have been perfect with the man advantage. 5 for 5. McNabb feeling the funk right now, I tell you. Is that one on the money? Back to the underhand. 6 for 6 with the man advantage. 4 for McNabb. And we are closing in on the 2-minute warning here in the first of 2 from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River. So certainly hats off to the Brampton Express. They brought their A game here today. Snipers just couldn't really get a whole lot going on. Fell behind in a deep hole early on and just not able to battle their way out as Sugihara gets taken down and possession to the Snipers. So there have been a couple of bright spots, but on a whole, it's been a tough day for the Snipers. And I'm not sure what happened there with Pilon. That one right on, stopped by Shanahan, and I didn't see what happened there. Looks similar to the card injury. Maybe caught him in the wrong spot. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. So good to see Keelan Pilon back on his feet and walking off on his own power. So a couple of interesting plays. We'll have to see what the review board says about those two, if they're legit, if anything else needs to come of it, or if it will be classified as ancient history. Express will continue to work it around the horn. Under a minute and a half to go in this game. Ward, one-on-one. Stotts does a good job to get the stick in there. Hazen right on. Stop made. Ball loose, Sutherland, and Brampton continues to dominate the loose ball category as they'll reset with 20. Tebow. Hazen gets a screen. Tebow, he's going to go for the dunk, and he tiptoed too many touches on that white line, but you could see he was itching for that one. We're into the final minute. Argent. Whitlow. Kick it back. Patterson shot right on, and I tell you, Shanahan has been good, and now Stotts and DeLille. Looks like DeLille's going to sit the final 35 seconds out of this one. So roughing the call. 5th power play of the game. First of the half for these Snipers. So Brampton not only has been exceptionally good on every aspect, add their discipline to that. Final 30 seconds here. So Snipers will try to take something positive, which is what you've got to do. You live to see another day. Midway point of the Arenalacrosseleague regular season. This, of course, week 7. Patterson, that one knocked down. Great defense by the Express. No reset. Kick down low, and that was pocketed nicely. So Jeremy Bomber, he threading the needle there on a quick stick release from Wes Whitlow. It's his second of the game. Second power play goal comes with 8.1 seconds remaining. Off the draw, it'll be Sugihara, and this one's going to tick down, and the Brampton Express rolled into the ILA. They'll come away with a 23-11 win. They'll up their record now to 4-3. The Snipers, with the loss, fall to 3-4. On behalf of the Arena Lacrosse League, JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn.